Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am here with a viewer request from Kevin. Thank you very much, Kevin. It is for Michael Jackson, as you can see here, and the song is called Morphine. I don't know if I've heard this song before. I printed off the lyrics. I often have difficulty hearing them or keeping up with them on a first listen, so if I need them, I might read some of them to myself. I might read some of them out loud, so forewarned. uh, yeah, I listened to a lot of Michael Jackson, primarily back in the 80s, and of course before that with the Jackson 5. But in the 80s, he was everywhere and he was so popular. And when I was in France, he was, I would say, even more popular than in my area here in Canada. It was everywhere, and people in Paris, out in the centers and that were doing the moonwalk and had boom boxes back in those days. and listening to his music, and down South France there were loads of people who loved him, and one in particular loved him so much she was mad about him, and she thought that maybe I had met Michael Jackson because I lived in Canada, and Canada's not too far from the United States, and where Michael Jackson lives isn't too far from there. It's like, no, I don't know Michael Jackson, not personally. I know of him and I know his music. I will put a link in the description to the artist channel, so you can go there and subscribe and like and comment. At the very least, hit that subscribe button. It helps channels enormously. I hope you will hit the subscribe on my channel as well. Thank you very, very much to everyone who has taken a moment to push that button. And also thank you to everyone who's liked videos, commented, made suggestions, sent information. I read all of your original messages and I answer as many as I possibly can. So let's keep that going. We have a great community here. You really do want to join in. If you want to bump up your request and get it much, much quicker than on the regular list, use one of the donation methods. Let me know what you want me to react to, and if you have a shout out name you prefer, let me know that too, and you will get your reaction very quickly indeed. The regular list is super long, and I might be pausing it for a while anyway, so to be sure to get your reaction, that's the way to do it. Helps the channel, helps you too. I think there was something else. Oh yes, send a link if there are multiple videos by the same artist and you like one of them. Otherwise I will likely end up choosing the wrong one. All right, Michael Jackson, Morphine. Interesting start. That beat and pulse that you generally recognize with Michael. Ooh, okay, very gritty vocal there, and then back to probably what a lot of people recognize more as the Michael Jackson vocal when he's saying trust in me." But yeah, without looking at the lyrics, I would have difficulty on a first listen, as I often do. He got flat, baby, kicked in the back, baby, a heart attack, baby. I hate your father, a hot fix, honey. He dug the ditch, baby. You make me sick, baby, so unreliable. I felt the swine, baby, all down the line. Daddy, I hate your kind, baby, so unreliable. A hot buzz, baby, he want the buzz, baby. Another drug, baby, you don't deserve us. And then, switching a little bit there. Trust in me. Put all your trust in me. And then kind of going back a bit, you're doing morphine. Who it says here in my lyrics. Yeah, I think probably the struggle with any kind of addiction, the struggle with drugs, and morphine, of course. And I'm not sure if when he's saying baby, whether he's talking about someone or the drug, or whether you can interpret that as both. You know, yeah, you're so unreliable. Hot buzz, he want the buzz. Another drug baby, you don't deserve us. So all of that could refer either to another person who's doing morphine. It says you're doing morphine too, but also could refer to the drug and how it's unreliable and makes you want more. Got Michael Jackson yell there.
This won't hurt you. Before I put it in, close your eyes and count to 10. Don't cry, I won't convert you. There's no need to dismay. Close your eyes and drift away. Dim around, oh God is taking dim around. Dim around, oh God is taking dim around. He's trying hard to convince her to give him more of what he had. Today he wants it twice as bad. Don't cry, I won't resent you. Yesterday you had distrust. Today he's taking twice as much. Dim it wrong, oh God is taking dim it wrong. Dim it wrong, oh my, yes, God is dim it wrong.
From sweetness back into the roughness. Percussion is incredible. All the instrumentation is. Gee, I wonder what the name of the song is. I'm thinking it might be Morphine. Yeah, excellent. Really, really good. A little harder than I was expecting and darker. Well, I did see the title Morphine, so I was assuming it might be about drugs. I hadn't heard this one before. I don't know if I've heard that kind of dark grit from Michael before either. The whoo, I have definitely, I can't copy it, but I had a friend who used to do that. That was in France as well. Well, actually, he was here in Canada too, and used to when Michael would either come on the radio or we'd be listening to Michael Jackson because I do have his music here. Although it wasn't in this house, it was in another one. But again, way back in the 80s, yeah, he was very good at doing the Michael Jackson. Um, yeah, I'll just look at some of the lyrics. I won't read them all. There's a lot. Uh, but you get the sort of sweeter spots and then the darker spots. Again, he goes into he got a place, baby, kicked in the face. He hate your race. You're not the liar. You're every lick, baby. Your dog's a bitch, baby. You make me sick. You talk survival. So this ripping apart, I think, of your psychology, your body, your emotions, and everything else when drugs are involved. I gotta work, baby. You're just a rival. So again, could be talking about someone else who's also doing drugs and maybe perpetuating the problem. Um, but I think people work off of each other. I think a lot of the time people say, well, he or she wouldn't have gotten in trouble with alcohol or drugs if it hadn't been for that person. Well, maybe that person wouldn't have if it hadn't been for them. So it goes both ways sometimes, or multiple ways. A razor blade, daddy, right up your leg. You're throwing shade. Uh, you might also, no, that's not it. Trust in me, just in me. Put all your trust in me. Again, it sounds to me like sometimes the drug is going to help you, you think, and then, of course, it can, but then it can hurt at the same time. And that goes for whether you're taking them, illegally or on prescription from a doctor. You're doing morphine, go on, baby. Relax, this won't hurt you before I put it in. Close your eyes and count to 10. Don't cry, I won't convert you. There's no need to dismay. Again, is that somebody getting you hooked on drugs? Is that somebody, who's also an addict, or is this a doctor who's saying this is you'll be okay with this, you'll be fine, and then you get addicted to it? Demerol, Demerol. And we switch to that very much quieter, much more, pleasant kind of music, but a different drug. Oh God, he is taking Demerol. He's trying hard to convince her to give more of what he had today. He wants it twice as bad. So, of course, you need more and more and more to maintain that feeling, I guess. I never did Demerol, never did morphine. I wasn't into drugs, but I know people who were, and some of them are not here anymore. Don't cry, one in particular, in my case. Don't cry, I won't resent you. Yesterday you had his trust, today he's taking twice as much. And then back to Demerol. You heard what the doctor said. First conclude, I take it, a matter pre what your mind is. So I'm not sure where, because these sentences don't even end. So, but again, I was mentioning the doctor before, but this could be something else. Um, you are a liar, he said here. It's truth a game, daddy. Trust in me. Yeah, just sit around just talking about it. You're taking morphine. Just sit around just talking nothing and taking morphine. Something's going down. You're talking morphine. So yeah, really, really well done the way they put it together. The both the instrumentally and vocally, sort of moments of darkness, chaos, despair, and then moments of it's pleasant, it's nice, it's lovely, and then back to the dark. So I'm sure that's the pull and push and pull of any kind of an addiction, and whether it's the substance itself or whether it's your own psychology problem, whatever the issue was that led you to it in the first place. And of course, that can come from multiple sources as well. Um, but the end result is the same. It ends up in tragedy, which it did. It does in many cases, and I think it did in Michael's case as well. I think there was a lot of that going on, obviously, and it ends up becoming the tormentor, even if it wasn't the originator of it. It ends up being that. So anyway, that's enough from me yammering on. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, or you can let me know in the comments what do you think of this song, what do you think of Michael Jackson in general. Thank you very much, Kevin, for this request. Well worth getting up on the channel. I'll put a link in the description, as I say, to the artist channel, so you can go there and check everything out on that channel. Also, there is a way to bump up your request down there and get it much quicker, or get it at all, rather than on the regular list, which is super long at this point. Apart from that, try to stay off the drugs unless you need them for a heart condition or something. For the most part, try to stay away from addiction. Keep listening, keep having fun. You can get addicted to music, maybe that's a relatively safe one anyway. It's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Until next time, bye bye for now.